No, and he was like a hippie.
And he was like a hippie.
He was a deadhead.
Yeah, a deadhead. Yeah.
He is a deadhead.
He probably still is. Yeah. So I just think that's funny that he's just this like guy that we just this and like even though he's a professional athlete, he still seems to me like he's uncoordinated. Just this like awkwardly tall guy riding his bike and just like peace and love, get a house.
Right. Yeah, no, he's like I was on LSD. I had just biked through right by Marine World. What's it called?
SeaWorld.
Right by SeaWorld. Beautiful ride. Animals in captivity.
Which I like.
Who have adapted and put on a show. Animals getting to work.
Yeah.
And I laid out on the grass and I thought about what a life I've had, all the sons I've raised. One to go on to become a great player and coach, and my son Luke.
Rings.
Another son, a lot of people don't know about this. I actually Wikipedia'd this. Billionaire businessman, maybe multimillionaire, mega millionaire success story. And I couldn't help but hear this voice. I thought at first it was the sun god Ra, ancient Egypt personified. A shadow approached me, and I could barely grip the reality of it. And they said, "Sir, I've fallen on hard times. Could you spare some change? Anything will help." And I said, "Anything will help? Take this bit of advice and soar."
Oh, God.
Get a job. Mental illness is not a real illness. My foot was an illness. I had thousands of surgeries to correct it. Misdiagnosed. You know what the doctor never said? Maybe it's not his foot. Maybe it's the system he grew up in. Not having enough resources for a foot to support that body. No, you figure it out. Get on a bike. Listen to the Grateful Dead. Tune out and clock in.
Lift off. The clock has started.
Hey, Hesbos. It's Torio Van Grol from the Hesby Street Podcast. Thanks for coming by and listening. Do us a favor, rate and review. I feel like we haven't said that in a while, especially if you're on Apple Podcasts. Give us 5 stars. Leave a written review. Make it fun. Check out our website, hesbystreetpod.com. We got some dates up there. Other than that, we got patreon.com/HesbyStreet. Every Friday we have a bonus episode. Please go over there. Join the Patreon. And, all the fun stuff will happen. Anything else you want to add to this little announcement?
I just wanted to thank everyone for your continued Hesbership. Hesbership?
Hesbership, yeah.
We truly wouldn't be a podcast without you, and that's fact.
And that sometimes I actually resent you for that.
But you keep coming back.
Yeah.
You keep chiming in.
Yep.
You keep
answering our texts late at night. And you should.
Yes-anding.
Yeah.
You keep everything is nothinging.
That's right. I'm not even going to try to say that word.
Which is so far out of Torio's wheelhouse. You can't talk about it. So just wanted to say thanks and, tell your friends.
I love you. Man, you did this song good that time.
Yeah, sometimes, I feel like letting go is what you do if you love someone.
Yeah.
No?
Well, I know the truth will set you free.
Yeah.
But you think that you should, I feel like I felt that way before. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to let this woman go.
Yeah.
Because she's so young. She has so much to learn. Of age. Did you see
Don't hold anyone against their will.
I don't hold anyone
any age. It could be a senior citizen, Torio. If they want to leave, they get to leave.
Not if they're in a home. They have to stay in that home.
God damn it.
Is that how it works at
Checkmate.
At those nursing houses? They can't leave, right? I'm basing a lot of this just on Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, imagine especially if they got some dementia.
Yeah.
There's a certain kind of prison feel to it.
I fortunately have been blessed with not having to be put in a senior folks home yet at this point in my life.
You're getting pretty gray up top.
I'm getting a little salt and peppery.
Yeah. Peppery.
But
Uh-huh.
I do have family that has gone through that, and I never really checked on them.
They're probably fine.
I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they can leave. They can come say hi. It's kind of rude that they haven't.
Yeah, it's weird they haven't even called.
I ought to give them a piece of my mind.
Yeah.
Once I find out whatever the place is called.
Yeah, something gardens.
It's a greens
or acres.
acres or gardens.
Acres or gardens or greens.
What would yours be called? Torios.
I would just, whatever salad I had that day, I would just name it after that.
Okay.
Ooh, a green goddess.
Sandwich. Ooh, chicken salad sandwich. That's a salad. Fruit salad.
Fruit salad. Okay.
Mine would be something arms.
Ooh, like a castle kind of.
Yeah, maybe.
Or like it could be a pub, or it could be an old folks
Yeah,
home.
it's fun.
But getting back to fruit salad, because
Okay.
I got a gripe.
Yeah.
If I hear fruit salad, I'm thinking like mostly melons, maybe some grapes.
Yeah.
But now fruit salad can mean there's greens in there.
No.
Sometimes on a menu it'll be fruit salad.
Is it just laying on like one leaf of lettuce?
No,
that's
it's like arugula and strawberries and like a dressing.
No.
I'm telling you, man, things are changing.
Name names, dude. You can't throw these accusations out there.
I'm gonna find one and I'm gonna come back because I can't think of it now that you've brought it up.
Okay.
But yeah, fruit salad. There should be no actual salad, no lettuce. You hear me?
You mean that's not the America our forefathers fought for?
Yeah, they fought for us.
That's not. Yeah, they might have fought against it. I haven't checked too far back on my ancestry. But I do want to thank Yellowbird Hot Sauce. Not a sponsor, just had your hot sauce, and I am whoring out for you.
Okay, tell us about it.
It's so good. It's like habanero flavor, but not that intense of a heat.
I love when it comes to like hot sauces and barbecue sauces. If there's a yellow tint to the color, I like that.
Yeah.
I like a mustardy kind of situation.
agree.
But you're saying the yellow in this instance is habanero.
It's called Yellowbird.
Oh, it's not yellow?
It's kind of orange,
Okay.
but habanero colored.
Sure.
But apparently it says on the bottle the yellow bird is like a bird that doesn't have the taste bud where peppers like that bother it.
Oh, it can eat hot
It
stuff.
can eat hot stuff because it doesn't realize it. It's all in the mind, apparently.
Yeah.
So I want to give them a shout out. It's kind of my new thing. I don't really care about making money as much as I just want free stuff of things that I already like.
Yellowbird, I want some.
Yellowbird. I want to give a special shout out to Dickies socks.
Okay. Is that what you normally wear?
No, but I had a friend left a pair.
Okay.
They like left them behind. I'm like, I guess I'll do them in laundry, and now I wear them. Dickies makes
If
a great
that-
sock.
Going along that same vein,
Yeah.
I would like to give a shout out to Really Soft Towel.
Not a company?
I don't know the company, but
Okay.
I borrowed a towel recently.
Yeah.
And it was so soft.
It doesn't. Yeah,
So that's
it doesn't have to be a company.
no, but if a company were to mail me a soft towel,
And try to get was it us?
yeah, was it us?
They mail
And
it with a letter that says "Was it us?"
and then I'll look at. And then if it is soft or as soft as that towel, then I'll shout you out.
You'll write
I
back
think-
and say maybe.
I don't know if you're doing the right thing, shouting their name out first.
Right.
You know, I'm saying, I would be like, "There's this hot sauce.
I'm not sure what
2
it's
words,
called.
second word, bird.
Yeah, you're right.
Ball's in your court."
Yeah. I'm gonna say whatever drug dealer sold me lavender crack.
Okay.
I'm always tired of people smelling crack on me, saying I
Oh, you can
smell like
smell
I
it?
just smoked crack.
You know, I'm so
I don't know if crack
Naive.
crack must have a smell.
yeah. Well, people, I don't know it. People, because everyone knows the smell of weed, but some people, I've been
Yeah.
like, that smells like crack. I'm like, you know what that smells like?
no one's ever said it smells like crack. It
Like
smells like
crack
cocaine.
smoke.
Really?
But cocaine you snort.
You don't think you
Oh,
smell
you
something you snort?
Right. No, I think crack.
Someone's like, I
think-
just can't
I think-
get that smell out.
Yeah, I mean, it would. I think crack smoke has a unique smell. I mean, just like tobacco, a cigarette, or
sure.
weed.
I'm sure it
I just
does.
don't know what it is.
I don't either, but I don't think that makes you naive. And,
Oh,
and
well-
I don't think you've ever had a friend that goes, that is the smell of crack
I did.
smoke.
I had a friend that like knew it. I don't remember who the friend was even, but I remember
You
hearing
should have
this.
asked some follow-up
Probably
questions.
a restaurant employee. It's a lot of drug addicts
yeah,
there.
smoking crack. Yeah, so anyway, shout out to Chico's. Actually, no, I'm not saying the drug dealer's name. Well, if you're the drug dealer that thinks you may have sold me lavender crack,
We should get a P.O. box so people can mail us stuff.
Shout out to Pipe Bomb. I'm not sure if you are a Unabomber, a Bi-Bomber, a Tri-Bomber.
A tri-bomber, so that'd be 3 people?
Well,
be some
Unabomber
kind of
means
unit.
one bomber,
Yeah, it was, I think,
like unicycle.
yeah, yeah, I guess so. For getting down to the nomenclature of
I
his
didn't
name,
read
but
the.
I think,
I didn't read the.
that was just a title that like a newspaper gave him probably, right?
Oh, I didn't know if he gave it to himself because he wrote a lot of letters.
Oh.
He would write threats.
If only we did any research.
We got to look up something
We
one
gotta
time.
look up one time, I
Yeah,
think.
I'm just so busy, you know.
We're so busy
Yeah.
and tired.
and we're getting up there in age.
And we're getting old, man, and it's hot out.
It's hot out this time of year. There's a thing about Tahoe begging tourists to like scatter because they
Why?
don't have enough. They can't, like, there's too many there right now. They're like, spread it out. Pick a weekday. Pick fall,
Oh, they're all coming at the.
spring. Like, they're like there right now. Apparently, Biden's there right now.
But isn't
Maybe
that,
that's why they
Isn't
don't.
that what they make all their money on? Is tourism?
Yeah, but I think it's like so seasonal that they got to kind of like.
But it's not. But Tahoe's kind of not seasonal in the sense that in the winter it's packed.
And in the summer, it's packed.
It's packed.
But what about spring and fall?
But that doesn't hugely exist there because like this year the slopes didn't close till June.
Right.
And then fall is still probably pretty nice to go there.
Yeah.
It's not like as busy as summer or winter maybe, but like
Have you ever seen the meme of the when Popeyes released their spicy chicken sandwich?
no.
There's like, it was such a fucking trending thing.
Yeah.
That someone had taken a photo of a Popeyes employee, this woman just like on a bench outside, like hand on her head, like smoking a cigarette. I feel like that is Tahoe right now,
Yeah.
where they're like, I get it. We're the shit. I need a break.
But also
I need a break.
they also had that huge fire a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I would think that this is good for them. They need to shut the fuck up and
Get
get,
back
to
to
work.
work.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
You don't know. This could be the last summer you have without a fire. Be
Right.
grateful.
Yeah. Whoa, Torio, you feel like you've really turned around.
Take your money.
You're all about gratitude. And
I'm a huge gratitude guy.
it could just be that Biden's there right now. I mean, I follow him around like a rock star.
Did you see my story when I was
He's
up?
T Swift.
Oh, to you?
Uh-huh. I'm a Bidey.
You're following the Biden Eras tour?
Hardcore Bidey.
Yeah. What
You know what they say, Lefty-Loosey, Bidey-Tighty.
Bidey, they do say Bidey-Tighty. That's
Yeah.
why. That's actually how we beat Bernie. Bernie
Right.
just didn't have that same catchphrase.
No. Yeah. Bernie was, I am once again asking you. It's not good enough.
Yeah. I'm once again. You think he'll run?
God, I hope so.
Me too.
But society will never let it happen. I just rewatched JFK
With Kevin Costner?
and Joe Pesci
Right.
and a bunch of people.
But what was, spoiler alert, I don't remember.
Laurie Metcalf.
What was their their conspiracy or hypothesis was that the CIA did it, right?
Well, they think a lot. I mean,
It's like an inside job
definitely
to save
was. Definitely was.
in the movie. You think
And-
in real life?
Absolutely in real
Okay.
life. Their whole thing was like, this one guy didn't shoot like 5 shots into this man.
I 100% think that
There
there
were
was more than
others.
one shooter.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I don't necessarily believe that it was the CIA
Yeah.
that killed the president of the United States.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
But based on
I just haven't. I remember watching the movie and being like, I don't think this is it.
right, you were what?
15.
You're like,
I'm not saying I
nah.
know. Listen, I'm not saying that may. You might know. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't believe the CIA killed JFK, and I could be an idiot.
Yes.
You think I'm an idiot?
I think that I do think that there's just a lot of suspicious stuff going on around that whole thing. And I think it was Oliver Stone who made JFK and fought in Vietnam. I think,
Okay.
was a big. It was kind of like this movie needs to happen just so that people can talk about this still, because this is not right what happened. It's based on a true story, JFK.
Right.
Like I'm not, obviously the killing of the president, but I'm
Yes.
saying like Kevin Costner's character was
Yeah.
the DA. The people that were, basically Lee Harvey
Right.
Oswald. The movie starts with like Lee Harvey Oswald is the guy that killed the president. We're looking. There's a manhunt right now for him. What we know is that he did do some protesting things in New Orleans. So then the DA is like, we should fucking get on top of this and figure out like why we let this terrorist
Right.
grow in our, right under our nose. And then he gets obsessed with the case. He's like, no, wait, hold up. This isn't. He did the Torio head shake. What? Lone gunman? Grassing
The
knoll?
bullet turned a corner?
Yeah. Back into the left? The CIA killed John F. Kennedy. I don't know if they had help, but they definitely had a lot to gain from his assassination. Basically, the movie's like, it's a coup. That's how you stage a coup. Countries stage coups all the fucking time. With our help, with the help of America.
We've been known to help
We'll,
in a coup or two.
We'll fuck up
Look
a
at
coup.
you, being such a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, that's my favorite conspiracy theory. I mean, I would say, like, if you ask me what's, like, the big conspiracy theory in your mind, it's that. I'm not so much aliens built the pyramids.
No, I'm a fluoride and water guy.
That's a good
Controlling
one.
our minds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I learned that one from Jesse the Mind Ventura.
Is that what he thinks?
Oh, yeah. That's what the Nazis used to use in Germany. I can't do him without doing Bill Walton.
Yeah,
They're the same voice. I'm the luckiest man in the world.
You know what's funny? So Bill Walton's famously a San Diegan.
Yes.
And he, I would love to hear your impression of him here. So he bikes a lot. He's Bill Walton, very hippie-ish, right?
Yeah.
And so you have this kind of image of Bill Walton as this kind of like hippie stoner, probably.
Absolutely.
And basketball loving dad and
Yeah.
announcer. But apparently in San Diego, he just hates the homeless. He just hates that they're
No
like
way.
they've like infested Balboa Park and that it ruins his bike ride and stuff like that.
No, and he was like a hippie.
And he was like a hippie.
He was a deadhead.
Yeah, a deadhead. Yeah.
He is a deadhead.
He probably still is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just think that's funny that he's just this like guy that we just this and like even though he's a professional athlete, he still seems to me like he's uncoordinated,
Yes.
just this like awkwardly tall guy riding his bike and just
Yeah.
like peace and love, get a fucking house.
Right. Yeah, no, he's like, I was on LSD. I had just biked through right by Marine World. What's it called?
SeaWorld.
Right by SeaWorld. A beautiful ride. Animals in captivity
Which I like.
who have adapted and put on a show. Animals getting to work.
Yeah.
And I laid out on the grass and I thought about what a life I've had, all the sons I've raised. One to go on to become a great player and coach, and my son
Championship
Luke.
rings.
Another son, a lot of people don't know about this. I actually Wikipedia'd this. Billionaire businessman, maybe multimillionaire,
Yeah,
mega millionaire success story. And I couldn't help but hear this voice. I thought at first it was the sun god Ra, ancient Egypt personified. A shadow approached me, and I could barely grip the reality of it. And they said, "Sir, I've fallen on hard times. Could you spare some change? Anything will help." And I said, "Anything will help? Take this bit of advice and soar.
Oh god.
Get a fucking job. Mental illness is not a real illness." My foot was an illness. I had thousands of surgeries to correct it. Misdiagnosed. You know what the doctor never said? Maybe it's not his foot. Maybe it's the system he grew up in. Not having enough resources for a foot to support that body. No, you figure it out. Get on a bike. Listen to the Grateful Dead. Tune
right.
out. And clock in.
And always remember to throw it down, big man.
Yeah, man. Bill Walton. San Diegan. Do you have pride with San Diegans?
That's a complicated question for me. Yes, I love it's a love-hate thing for me. I love and hate San Diego. I have a lot of pride for my Padres.
Okay. But not
And-
necessarily individuals. Reggie Bush, Alex Smith.
Yeah, I think athletes from there, people from there. It's just the town itself.
I mean, I wouldn't even call it a town. It's so massive.
It's America's finest city. Don't get it twisted.
I wouldn't dare.
Yeah, I guess I do have San Diego pride. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it's like your family. You love it, but you're very critical of it.
Why are you so critical of your San Diego family? I don't want to get into
Of San Diegans, very it seems like a lot of the people, this is going to sound very uppity, there's a lot of ignorance there. It's
Okay.
a lot of dumb people.
Yeah, well, you have what do you have? A lot of MMA fighters and military
Yes. Well,
Marines, right?
I mean, I've talked about this before. Surfer bro culture is one of my least favorites.
it just seems so happy though.
Yeah, but it's
so
so
simple.
but it's not
fully formed.
It might seem like just like peace and love and what, but it's not that when you really get to meet those
Right.
people. They're kind of broy
yeah.
and obnoxious. And then military culture is the same way. It's just a lot of young, and not hating on the military, just a lot of young dudes with a lot of testosterone going through a weird time.
Yes.
And those guys are kind of annoying to be around too.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot, it's very 50-50 politically. So there's a lot of that's kind of charged and uncomfortable between people.
Yeah. Got to hear both sides though.
You don't have to. You don't not at lunch right now, Kevin. You know what I mean? Just trying to have a nice meal with some friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do have that liberal side though. They have the hippie side.
Oh yeah, it's very. I say
Is
it.
that surf culture mostly?
No, I think.
Unless you snake their wave.
Well, if you snake their wave, then that's
bets
on
are
you,
off.
man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't helping
Do
you there.
you, as a San Diegan, in your blood, get just your blood curdles when someone snakes a wave?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't surf, but I'll sit on the beach and watch the surfers.
Yes.
It's very therapeutic. It's fun.
And you
If
go,
I see-
not him. It's not your wave, sir.
I'll say it, and then I'll go out there and be like, "You want me to take care of this?" And the guy will say, usually he's like, "I'll take care of it,"
Okay.
but then sometimes he needs some help, and I'm
Right.
happy to help.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you paddle out on a board or do you?
No, I just go out in my jeans.
Swim?
I take my shirt and my shoes off, put
You
my phone
swim?
away.
Yeah.
I mostly just kind of stand there, waist high, and then I get their attention. I'll be like, and I do this motion.
Okay.
You need me?
Yeah.
And then they usually go, no.
Yeah.
And I
They go,
say,
where'd
"Good."
you come from? You're clothed.
And then I make a dolphin sound and go underwater. So
So-
for a second, they think maybe I'm a merman,
Okay. Okay.
but I'm not. And then I don't have a big lung capacity, so I come up pretty
Come
quick.
right up, coughing a little
Yeah,
bit.
coughing a little bit. And then I just go back and read my book.
Pleading for something to hang on to just to catch your breath.
It's
Like,
not
do you
that
hang
bad.
onto a board or do you hang
No,
onto a buoy?
I'm only waist deep.
Okay,
What
but
do you
they're,
not get?
They're sitting on their boards.
They're out there a little bit, yeah.
So you're having a low volume conversation.
No, it's high. We're yelling.
Okay, you're yelling. I got it.
I told you I'm doing the hand motions.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
and they're confused as to how you even got there, but they know what this
no,
is.
the San Diegan knows. He's like,
I
that
see.
guy, he must have seen the dude snake a wave.
Right.
And he's out here.
Yeah. I have seen videos. I watch surf videos sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll point at a guy in the distance, and they go, "Look, you already pissed off that guy."
Yeah, you don't
And I'm
want to
like,
piss
"What
off
is that?"
Trevin, dude.
But it was you. It was you in the water.
That's me, yeah.
And they call you Trevin.
In San Diego, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I just don't want to get,
It'd be,
because
it'd
with
be
my
so
comedy
funny if
career.
your birth name was Trevin and you're like, I can't. I have to. I have to become something other
Yeah.
than a wave snake murderer. And then the Marines. And
then the
MMA.
Marines. Well, it's not just the Marines. There's the Marines, Army, and Navy.
Oh, shit. Do they all beef?
Oh, of course they all beef. You kidding me? Probably some in the Coast Guard, and maybe Space Force. I don't know where they're located.
So then if people are like, dude, my grandfather fought for this country so that we could all enjoy these freedoms. But the grandpa was probably like, not the Navy, though. You know what I mean? We're like, fuck them.
Dude, I had a 3 guys at my show over the last weekend. They were like during the opener, they had said that they were teachers,
Uh-huh.
and then I get up there, And I knew with the interaction they had, I was like, something's weird there. About, you know how you can sense it?
Yeah.
And so I went up there, it's like, so you guys are teachers? And they there was this long pause. And then I finally got out of them that they were in the military, but couldn't talk about what they did. And I was just like, are you guys it was funny to me that it's like, are you guys like murdering spies? And you're just at this comedy show laughing at my jokes?
And I figured you out. Like, also, the jig is up.
Well, they didn't.
They're like, no one's ever asked this many follow-up questions.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They didn't answer any questions. It was just
so spies
like,
love you.
Spies love me. That's my demo.
Damn, dude.
But it was funny.
Of course
like,
they love you. You think John or Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK?
I never said that.
Oh, sorry. You don't think the CIA had a part in it?
I don't.
And that's why the spies are like, dude, let's get that guy who thinks we didn't kill the presidents in town.
But it is weird. Like, could you imagine if, like, I don't know, who's like just this killing, like Jason Bourne is front row at your,
Sick.
not Matt Damon, like the real life Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
And then you tell a joke about an avocado and he's just cackling.
Yeah.
Just like uncontrollably just cackling.
That's a cool feeling.
Yeah. And you're like, okay.
That's really cool.
It's also terrifying to know that they could all kill me.
Yeah.
But then it's, you know.
It's just funny
Most
picturing
people
like James Bond being like, let's go to a show. Torio Van Grol's in town.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's just in the front row. He's like, this guy's great. And you're like, what's your name? He's like, Bond, James Bond. And you're like, when, what do you do? And he's like, well, I'm a,
teacher.
I teach. And you're like, really? You're wearing a tuxedo, drinking a martini with a gorgeous.
Why don't we just move on? How about this?
Yes, I'm tenured.
So James, you said?
That's right.
Do you like to go by Jim, Jimmy? Can I call you Jim?
You can call me 007.
Oh, 007.
Oh,
what is
shit.
that? What does that mean?
That's actually just nothing.
Is that
It's kind of my Bill Walton. Talk about the homeless. They're kind of funny, right? It's kind of the problem.
I don't know I don't know how we got here.
You were talking about spies in your audience.
That's right. Spies in the audience. They were fun.
That's fucking nuts. Would you rather?
But by the way, I don't know if they were spies. They were just in some kind of classified situation.
Right.
Yeah.
But it could be spy.
It could be spies.
There is usually when you're a spy, though, I feel like you're abroad.
No, it's all drones now, right?
No. You got like
They could be
infiltrate.
stateside. They call it.
Right.
They're back stateside.
Right.
This is how I got to it. I said, you're all teachers, and there was this long pause. No, and then I said, well, where are you guys from? I was like, I live in D.C., and they said no, and I said, where are you from? And they said Annapolis, which is where the Naval Academy is. I was like, so you teach at the Naval Academy? And they're like, not quite. I was like, all right.
Whoa. Navy spies.
Or Marines. Marines and Navy are.
Both Annapolis?
Well, they share a lot of stuff. I think Marines are technically a part of the Navy, even though they'll never admit that.
Because
They
Marine
kind of
means
fall under.
implies the sea.
Yeah, there's some kind of. They do a lot of things together.
Right. So they could probably hold their breath for
But I don't
super
think spies
fucking
are
long
in the
time.
Marines or the Navy. I think that's all special forces and.
CIA.
I actually don't know anything. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You know, I was talking to...
we got to end it on a banger.
I had an international relations teacher
Ooh, was she cute?
in college.
Was he cute?
No. But, not even remotely. But he
I'm all horny all of a
talked
sudden.
about
all
the
this
life
spy
of,
talk.
life of a spy.
Yeah.
And how it's just very much not cool. He's like, basically, to be a spy, you have to have a menial day job. Like, you work at a Kinko's in Norway.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes me think of like similar to like people on a stakeout.
Right.
And it's like this fun?
Yeah, right.
It's sitting in this car for 4.5 days?
And it's hard. Like, you have
Yeah.
to focus. So as a spy, you got to work your job at Kinko's. And then when you clock out, you have to go be a spy. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then go back to work.
At Kinko's.
At
And be
Kinko's.
good enough to not get fired.
And have both names down pat. You got to turn your head when someone says Kenneth. And you got to turn your head when someone says
007.
007.
And your
sometimes
name's actually John, by the way.
And you got to not know. You got to know to not turn your head sometimes when people say 007.
Yeah, I feel like that's not.
Or a spy.
I need them not to know me.
And then you got to play the right amount of dumb, you know? They go, damn, man, how'd you fix this printer so quickly? You a spy? And I go, no. I don't even know what that is. And they're like, what?
It'd be a bummer if, like, what if you find out I'm a spy? And you're like, we were friends for so long.
It would be a roller coaster of emotions because I'd be like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, none of my mental illness is real.
And then I'd be like, damn, I do feel severely
I just pull
betrayed.
off this fat suit. I'm just shredded. Hair comes out.
And then you go,
hello.
every time you've ever said Trevin, you turn your head and turn back.
Trevin 07.
Trevin, just call me 00 Trevin. I live for two things: a shaken martini and a wave protected by the law of surf.
You don't snake a wave. Guys, come on, man. You're out there. You're waiting for Mother Nature to choose you.
I'm just your Bond villain. I'm like, the waves belong to us all, Trevin.
It's a public beach, is it not?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you owned the water and all its motions.
Thank you, Aquaman.
Now we have tied you down, Mr. 00 Trevin. Look out into the water. What do you see? You're like, no.
It's
I'm like,
when
what is that noob doing with his foam top surfboard?
He's out there with a rash guard.
His boogie board and fins.
That should be on the other side, should it not?
Oh no, at least the barrels aren't absolutely perfect today. No, just kill me.
No, we will wait for the tide to rise.
The tide will slowly rise as you watch your friends wait their turn, which never comes.
Oh, man, that was fun. All right. Well, Hesbos, it's been an absolute pleasure.
We learned a lot.
We learned a lot. We did some voices.
The voices and accents have been done.
We may have misquoted Bill Walton. I'm not 100% sure that's real.
Right.
We may have unearthed a conspiracy that may or may not be true.
No, that's
about
true.
JFK.
JFK, guys, look it up. Read The Devil's Chessboard. Rewatch JFK. There's too many question marks.
Don't do any of that. Live your life.
Why
Have
would the
some
government
fun. Go out, get some
not
iced
want
tea.
you to know?
Huh?
Why would the government not want you to know?
Okay.
His brains are missing.
Well, they were exploded.
No, they were there.
You're
were
telling
weighed.
me their brain. You think that we got to get rid of the brains?
It was shot through the brain.
Yeah, he was shot through the brain.
So yeah, they would have to get rid of it.
Okay. All right. But you're saying there's some kind of conspiracy where they like made the
him
brains
out
disappear?
of Dallas before a proper autopsy could happen? Back to DC?
Right.
Get him out of here. He's dead, though. No, let's move him back to the office. We got to get him to the office. We're like, wait a minute. What's your name? You're like, I'm Trevin. Damn it. I was hanging out in the Gulf of Mexico, and I saw on the coast of Texas.
I was shredding the gnar, dog.
A wave got absolutely gypped on. Trevin, what does this have to do with the... It's bigger than you, man.